What is up, bass heads? It is your boy, the OG Soda Pop Kid, coming to you direct with my amp rack out of the car. As you all know, I got 9 Brazilian Sounds Platinum V212s, D1s, that are already in the car, and I will be powering them up with 9 Stetsom Bass Flex Bravo Impedance 8Ks. I said that a little backwards, but you understand what I mean. And I'm showing you guys where the 9th one's gonna go. Right there. Decisions. Of course I'm gonna paint the board, you know, because I got OCD. I just wanna let y'all see where it's going to sit. It's gonna sit right there on the side. And I got them all numbered. And it's gonna be all good. So and also the bottom ones, you see how I got them sticking out? I had to reposition the bottom ones. That's why these are up here. All the other ones are down in the garage, man. But I had to reposition these because the ones on the top sits back a little. And I repositioned these so I could see the clip lights and the clip indicators and the power and all of that when I'm making my adjustments. Because I had them all pushed back. And I couldn't see the bottom ones, just the top ones, and I had to go off of whatever AC volts I set the top ones to for the bottoms. Now I can see them all, you know what I mean, on the bottom. So I had to do some repositioning, and I had to get the spot for the 9th amp. And technically the 9th amp is going to go here. That's going to be amp number 1. So I took amp number 1 from here and put it there. Because I had them set like 1, 3, 5, 7, 2, 4, 6, 8. You know what I mean? So it's going to be 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. And the bottom ones will remain the same, 2, 4, 6, 8. So that's how I had to do it. So now I had to do some measuring to get that lined up. So now I'm going to end up painting that board. Probably going to take another block, 2x4, and put it right there in the middle to get some more stability, to make it stronger. It's strong now, technically. I don't have to do that, but I was just thinking that amp ain't going nowhere. The amp ain't going nowhere. So this is the way it's going to look, you know, inside of the trunk. It's going to look like this inside of the trunk, but I'm going to do a walk around anyway. You know what I mean? Yeah, so that's how it's going to look. I still didn't get the 9th amp yet. Been procrastinating how to figure out how I was going to plug in the RCAs as well. So everything is going to work out. So hopefully when this is all done, it's going to be as loud as I anticipate it to be. Hopefully. And like I told you guys, I'm just going to set my mind on 163s. Is where I'm going to set my mind at. Okay? Hopefully I do better than that. But if I get up into the 63s, I'll be okay with that, man. That means I left the 62s. That means I'm gone out of the 62s. And I moved forward. You know what I mean? Like I told you guys, I'm not, 170s would be nice, but I'm not going after 170s. And, you know what I mean? I never planned on getting as high as I am now. You know what I mean? And it's just about moving forward and being competitive in those lanes. You know what I mean? So I'm happy with that, man. And like I told y'all before, I don't think that I'm going to build anything else in that Delta. From there, if I decide to stay in car audio, I would try to get something else, or I would just step up in the equipment. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I may get different amps, you know, because it's easy to remove stuff from the trunk and then reconnect it. Well, so what I'm saying is I'm not trying to build another baffle in that car, or tear out a baffle, or tear out a wall, or none of that stuff. I'm not trying to do any of that anymore in there. So those cutouts of where those Resilient Sounds Platinum V212s, they're 11 and a quarter cutouts. So I'm going to tag Robbie in this video to let him know, well, from now on, Robbie, every new sub that you come out with should be just the same cutouts as the V2s, man. Which it says that they're 11 and an eighth. It says that, you know what I mean? But they're actually 11 and a quarter. Actually, I use a router. Okay, so whatever the V2s are, then what they say, every one of your subs is 12s should be the exact same cutouts with a 1/2 inch lip. That's a 1/2 inch lip that's on there, bro. Because in that case, if you get V3s or you move to a better sub, which I don't want to say anything because ideas is in the making, that I could easily pull those out and put new ones in. That's why. Because from here, if any sub is bigger than 11 and, what the sizes are, if any other company now won't fit in those holes. So I'm pretty much married to your speakers, partner. Just letting you know this. Just ideas. Think, thought. Okay, this is a short video. So, yeah, I'm preparing, and everybody is anticipating to see what scores I'm going to hit. Everybody, since I posted that build up on the Resilient Sounds Only page. You know what I mean? Everybody, I got quite a bit of responses on that. So everybody is anticipating what I'm going to do. And no, my build is not built for windy. It's built for loud. It's a street-beating vehicle. I mean, my tuning now is like 37 hertz and some change. You know what I mean? But, when I did all the calculations, the bandwidth is 28 hertz, 28 point something hertz is the bandwidth, and 273 something, as it was all saying. I got all of that saved in my phone. You know what I mean? All that, them calculations I done. And to be honest with you, since that box is made, looks the way it looks on the inside, it's probably bigger than what I calculated. So it's saying that my speakers are going to be in 1.7 cubes. It says that I have that 1.78 cubic foot per sub. It's possibly bigger. It may be in like close to 1.9 and 1.8 cubes technically in real life. You know what I mean? So I'm just giving y'all that information. You know what I mean? But I know it's going to be loud. Hoping it's going to be loud. Let me just be confident. It's going to be loud. I mean, it's another amp and another sub. So that much more power. At least 8,000 watts more power and another. So the cone area for those is the same exact cone area as 418s would be. Same thing, basically. Okay? It's just a whole hell of a lot of more motor force and power. That's all. All right, so let me get off here, people. So I'm just letting you know where this 9th amp is going to sit. You know what I mean? Right there. I'm going to paint this board. I'm going to paint it so it'll be all nice and black. You know what I mean? A nice looking yada, yada, yada. And I don't know. Sometime this month I'm going to get the 9th amp. I could have been bought it. You know what I mean? I'm working on some things, all right? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, as I say. Peace.